The cyber kill chain is a concept originally developed by the American company Lockheed Martin to represent the process of a cyber attack in a structured and understandable way. The model describes the 7 phases an attacker goes through to carry out a successful cyber attack. Now let's talk about these phases. Phase 1. Reconnaissance. In the first phase of a hacking attack, the attacker gathers information about the potential target in order to identify vulnerabilities and plan attack vectors. Examples of reconnaissance techniques include searching for publicly available information about the target on websites, this is called OSINT, on social media, this is called SOCMINT, or port scanning with Nmap. If the target is a company, attackers may also approach employees and extract valuable information through social engineering. Additional methods include whois lookups, DNS queries, and network footprinting, all aimed at gathering as much information as possible about the target. Phase 2. Weaponization. In the second phase, the attacker develops the malicious code or software to be used in the attack. This may involve finding or creating exploits for known vulnerabilities, developing malware, or preparing phishing emails with malicious attachments or links. Phase 3. Delivery. In the third phase, an attacker attempts to deliver the exploit to the target. This is often done via phishing emails or infected USB drives. Another method is a watering hole attack, where the attacker provides malicious websites that match the victim's interests. When the victim visits the site, the trap is sprung and the attacker effectively enters the target system armed and ready. Phase 4. Exploitation. In the fourth phase, the attacker exploits a vulnerability to gain control of the target system. The previously delivered loaded weapon is now fired. Phase 5. Installation. In the fifth phase, malware is installed on the target system to provide the attacker with persistent access and control. This may include setting up backdoors, creating user accounts with elevated privileges, or embedding the malware deeply into the system to continue gathering information or maintaining access. Phase 6. Command and control. In Phase 6, the attacker establishes a bidirectional connection with the compromised system in order to control it and carry out further attacks. This is typically managed through a so-called command and control or C2 server. During this phase, attackers also attempt to hide evidence, often by using encryption. Phase 7. Actions on objectives. In the final phase of the attack, the attacker executes the intended actions to achieve their goals. This may include spying on, manipulating, or deleting data, stealing information, disrupting operations, or conducting other malicious activities. There's also another model for describing the process of a cyber attack, consisting of 5 instead of 7 phases. The first phase is also called reconnaissance, and the attacker gathers as much information as possible about the target. This can be done through various methods, including social engineering and OSINT. In the second phase, called scanning, the attacker begins actively scanning the target system. The goal is to identify open ports, services, active machines, device types, operating system details, and vulnerabilities. In the third phase, called gaining access, the attacker exploits identified vulnerabilities to gain access to the operating system of a computer within the network, the applications running on it, or the network itself. In the fourth phase, called maintaining access, the attacker attempts to ensure persistent access by installing backdoors, trojans, rootkits, or other form of persistent threats. In the final phase, called clearing tracks, the attacker tries to cover their tracks to avoid detection.